Welcome back to A Closer Look. If you're just joining us, I'm your host, Linda Fontaine, and my guest today is a very special person that I've never had on the show before, so it's exciting to have someone new. And this is Megan Park. She is the YWCA's Program Coordinator. This is a really neat program that I haven't heard about before. It's only a year and a half old, so we're all kind of learning about it together. Now, Megan, tell me, is YWCA's, well, you did mention this to me, it's part of YWCA, right?
It is, yes.
Well, how's that looking? The YWCA, how's that doing right now with the pandemic and everything? How's that looking?
Sure. Well, we are still up and running. Our programs are still doing their due diligence to try to keep everyone safe. We are still operating our child care, and we're actually getting ready to open our new Bristol bridal station, which is really exciting. We sell bridal gowns at a discount price. So if you have anyone that's looking for a bridal gown, it's an amazing opportunity to go there. So we're really excited. They're opening a storefront for that right across from the Bristol train station. So that's a great opportunity. And then of course YW Cares. So we're still operating 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Wow. So. Wow, something that's actually still going strong. That's great news. Now you guys are going into everything, bridal dresses. I mean, next thing I know, you're gonna be opening restaurants and selling cars. I don't know, you guys are spreading out everywhere, but that's awesome. Good for you guys. I'm glad to hear it. It's good to hear things doing well. Now, this program, YW Cares, we were talking the last segment about human trafficking, which is just a horrible thing to even think it even exists. But thankfully, people like you are helping out with that. YW Cares, though, helps out in so many other ways. Share with us a little more of what y'all do.
Sure. So as I said, we are a victim advocacy program, so we focus on that emerging adult population ages 17 to 24, and we are non-gender specific, so we serve anyone within that age group. And so we basically serve any victimization at all. And I would even say, if you think that you may have experienced a victimization, please call and we can have a conversation about what that looks like, because we are very open to anyone within that age group. So basically what it looks like for us when we say advocacy, we literally mean basically anybody that someone might need. We also try to keep that very open because we recognize everyone's needs are very different, and we try to tailor our services to the needs of the survivor that we're serving, and we really want their voice to be heard and really listen to what they want and what their expectations are. So just a few things that we typically do is we do attend court proceedings with survivors. We do go to medical appointments. If they have to go to the hospital for any reason related to victimization, we go with them for that appointment. We can also offer any sort of needs that they have, whether it's clothes or food, if they need help paying a utility bill. I mean, we can help meet those needs as well. And then the other more fun part of our program, I'll say, is we offer self-care programming. So we offer free self-care classes to anybody that we work with in our age group, which is really exciting. We've partnered with certified teachers here within our area, and our teachers are amazing. They do a great job at what they do. So we offer things like Small Miracles, the Equestrian Center here in Kingsport, working with horses, which is very therapeutic, and everyone loves that program. So we offer classes with them. We also do meditation and yoga. We do creative writing and journaling if writing is your thing. We have a teacher that specializes in creative writing. We do essential oils, if that's also something you're interested in. And then we've also partnered with Bristol Theater. So they offer drama classes, memorization, confidence building classes, sewing classes. And basically our mission with that is to help people identify ways that they can identify trauma and try to manage that, because ever so often, basically everyone forgets to take care of themselves, and even today, with everything going on, we recognize the importance of self-care and taking time for yourself and really just, doing a self-check-in. So we want to encourage that for survivors of crime especially. They really need to just make sure that they're doing okay, and if they're not, then we're here to be able to provide, support for them. And if there is something we cannot provide to someone, whether it's something like therapy or legal counsel, of course we don't provide those services directly. We just refer them to a community resource for that. So we make sure they get everything that they need.
Now let me clarify for sure. This is for 17 to 24-year-olds.
It is. So
Okay.
during the day, our programming is for 17 to 24-year-olds. And whenever we first started this program, there was a community assessment that was completed in 2017. And one of the needs identified through that assessment were advocates after hours. So basically people to show up at the hospital for any victim that may be going to the hospital for sexual assault or domestic violence. And we are one of 2 programs that respond out to the community after hours. So we've kind of broadened our services after hours, and we can serve any victim of any crime for after hours. So they can call the hotline number and an advocate will meet someone at the hospital to make sure they have everything they need, and most importantly that they have support and that they know what to do after they leave the hospital.
So what are your regular hours then when you say after hours?
Sure. So we're in the office from 8 to 5 Monday through Friday, and then our after hours is basically after 5 p.m. Every day. So we serve weekends, we serve holidays. We're available 365 days a year, but after hours is after 5 p.m.
All right. And so you're available 24/7, but during the office hours, it's for 17 to 24-year-olds, because that's where you found is the greatest need for what you offer.
It is, and we've really tried to work specifically on addressing the needs of that age group because it is such a pivotal age. I mean, a lot of decisions are being made, life is changing so much. So we focus on just key concepts, which are independent living skills, self-care, identifying healthy relationships, which I feel even relates back to the human trafficking piece. We need to be careful with who we're spending our time with and who we communicate with on social media. That's a huge thing that we talk about. And then also identifying any other resources or services they might need. So that is what we focus on with our young adults.
So from what I understand, you guys do things from physical assault, bullying, sexual harassment, human trafficking, child abuse, all kinds of victim crime. Anything else that I'm not thinking of that you guys do? I mean, stalking. You guys provide a lot of services for a lot of things that people at that age group are going through, and people older or even younger than that age group. So what a wonderful resource. Now you said you will meet somebody at the hospital. What about if somebody is the victim of a crime and they're at the police station? Would you go there, or do you go to their homes? How does that work?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great question. We typically go directly to the hospital. We do go to the police department if needed. We try to refrain from going to homes, especially right now with everything going on. We're trying to be as safe as we can be with that. So we try to limit it to community areas, public areas, so hospitals and police departments. We do our best to really try to physically meet them where they are. And then, of course, if it's something that they want to address the next business day, then we'll just call them the next business day. And fortunately, with everything going on with the pandemic, we've learned how to offer services virtually. So we're able to do meetings via Zoom. We're able to, do follow-up phone calls. We provide all of our classes via Zoom as well. So we really leave that up to the survivor as well, how they want to receive services. So we try to make it, like I said, breaking down all the barriers and just making sure we're available as much as we can be.
What is the branch house? I've seen that written down somewhere that you guys provide, the branch house. Is that like a safe house?
It's actually called a Family Justice Center. So the concept started in California about, I believe, 10 years ago. Someone who has experienced domestic violence or sexual assault, they can come to one building and they can meet with a lot of different service providers. So instead of scheduling many different appointments in many different buildings, they can come to one building and meet with everyone there within one appointment. So it's really, again, trying to break down those barriers and make things easier for a survivor. And they offer things like referral to services. They can help someone file an order of protection. They can help them find shelter and transportation. And we also have an office there as well. So they're an amazing resource. So I would encourage anyone that's looking for kind of a lot of different services or assistance, that is a great avenue to take as well.
One thing you said that I think is very important is you said if someone isn't sure whether or not you can help them, a phone call is all it takes, and you guys can assess the situation and let them know what you can do for them. So don't be afraid to call and find out what services you can provide for them.
Absolutely. We have a lot of people that call and say, I don't really know if this is what you're looking for, or if I qualify. And we always try to do everything we can do to be helpful. So I would encourage anyone, please call, please ask, especially right now. We recognize it's very hard and you may be stuck at home, but we can still offer things virtually. So please call and allow us to assist you the best that we can.
423-956-2300. And I wanted to mention, you said with everything going on right now, well, there is a lot of stress right now with the pandemic and people being home a lot, and things are just crazy. And just real quickly before we have to close, are you seeing a spike in calls right now, or is it the same?
Well, we did see a spike there about in March and April when everything was kind of closing down. Now we're seeing a little bit less of calls coming in, but we are trying to continue to stay in the community. So actually on Saturday, September 26th, we're offering a free virtual self-care day. So please go to our Facebook if you want to join our self-care day. It's all free and it's open to everyone. So hopefully we can help out.
When is that again?
It's Saturday, September 26th, and we have 6 different classes spanning from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., so they can just register.
Excellent. Very good. Thank you so much, Megan. What a plethora of information you have been. I really appreciate this. YW Cares. Thank you for being with us today, and we'll be back next week with another edition of A Closer Look. Stay healthy.